Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. So what you're about to see is the new Heroes vs. Villains game mode in Star Wars Battlefront. And fortunately for me, I get to play as this dashing rogue, Han Solo. So pretty excited. This is the first time playing as Han Solo. I played as Luke Skywalker before, and prior to this match, I had played with all of the villains. Boba Fett, Palpatine, and Vader. So first off, let me know what you'd like to see next. I got a lot of requests for Heroes vs. Villains, a lot of stuff for Palpatine actually, and I realized that in the footage that I had, I didn't have any decent footage of me playing as Palpatine. You can see here, he's the first hero I'm engaging with right now. But if you look in the lower right, you'll see Han Solo's 3 abilities. The left bumper one is this charge, where I use it later in the video, where you knock over and kill enemies. Y is this quick shot ability, where basically you fire as fast as you're able to shoot. I just used the RB ability, which was a power shot. And then in this video, I've noticed that I got a lot of assists. I was very close to killing a number of enemies, but just a second off. And this is a pretty competitive, fast-paced, and intense game mode. It is 6v6. There's 3 heroes and 3 villains and 3 foot soldiers on each of the teams. And after the round, you basically will alternate. So you'll go from a hero to just a normal foot soldier, and then it'll alternate round by round. And it's the first one to 5 total games wins. So theoretically, you could have 9 games. So it can get pretty high in the number of games played. And you can see there's a time limit and everything like that, and there can be draws. So basically, poor time to use the fast shooting ability right there. But when you're the hero, if you die, you'll respawn as a foot soldier. So it's the first one to eliminate the enemy heroes. Or look at that, and there's the lunge ability right there, which was pretty interesting. It's a good way to get out of combat. It's also a good way to get into combat, and if there's a couple bunched up soldiers, you can kill a few of them pretty quickly. So yeah, I did pretty good, and see, as you can see, I will be a rebel soldier this next round. It looks like I have an MG42. So if you're a big fan of World War II firearms, most of the firearms, blasters, lasers, and etc. in Star Wars were inspired by World War II era firearms. So I think that's kind of cool because I'm a big fan. So being able to run around with the MG42. But generally, when I was a soldier, I stuck next to the heroes and tried to support them. You know, take some shots for the team, as it were, to ensure that they live, because that's what this game mode is all about. So another note is I will be streaming Star Wars Battlefront. Look at that chain lightning from Emperor Palpatine from distance. Even though he's got the lightning attack, his chain lightning attack can really extend the range in which he can reach out and touch someone. But I will be streaming Tuesday, November 17th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time till about midnight, which is the launch of Star Wars Battlefront. Like, for everybody. This is through the EA Access Early program. Look at that. And you'll see I'm an Honor Guard, which is one of Leia's abilities, which we'll go over later. But yeah, so the stream, November 17th, 9 a.m. till midnight Eastern Time. I'm also going to be doing a pre-stream on Monday, and I think I'll have about probably 8 to 10 hours streaming then. So I wanted to get your feedback as to when you think would be best. I want to get everyone's feedback as to when would be a good time to stream that, because I understand people have school and work and stuff like that. But as far as that, if you want to, be caught up as to when I'm going to stream, aside from the pre-scheduled launch day on Tuesday, make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. But anyway, let's get back to the heroes. Here, it's time to hunt down Boba Fett, who, as you saw from my previous gameplay, is my favorite hero. I think he's definitely my favorite hero on the Empire. And he's pretty damn good, very versatile, lots of weapons, but you know what? You get caught by a guy with an MG42 flanking up, you're gonna get wrecked. So now, normally in the Heroes vs. Villains mode, I normally stuck with one hero and alternated back and forth, and now I'm gonna use Luke Skywalker. And to be perfectly honest, for both the heroes and villains, my least favorite hero is Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, because they have the lightsabers. And basically, there's two reasons why they're my least favorite. This is my personal opinion. One is that I think the lightsaber gameplay in Star Wars Battlefront needs some work. I'm not a big fan of it. It is a little wonky. It's kind of just like hack and slash. There's very and I think because it's hack and slash and kind of wonky, I've had times where I've just been hit over and over by the enemy with a lightsaber, or I've done the same, hit them over and over, and it stuns them, so you can just hack, and kill an enemy hero that way. So you can see how it's just hack, and you do have other abilities, and I should be using my left bumper ability right there. Would have been a great time, or even RB to close the distance when I first saw Boba Fett. So it does take some time to kind of become skilled with, I think, Vader and Skywalker, as they are the more difficult heroes, I think, to use. So look at this. And I'm getting shot at from the back. He's a little bit better. He does a saber throw. I had the jump, but the enemy soldier's shooting me from the back, and then Vader. That's a fight I should have won, but I'm simply not skilled enough. But there's Leia spawning me in as an honor guard. She can spawn in 2 honor guards, and your health doesn't regen like other soldiers, but you do take a little more of a beating, and you've got 2 special blasters. Right there, the rocket launcher, and then the other ability, which was the binoculars and the seeking rocket, which I launched on Darth Vader earlier in this video, as kind of the abilities that you have when spawning in as an honor guard. Furthermore, I think Leia and Palpatine are the most important heroes, or a hero or villain respectively, to protect, because they can both drop health to health for heroes. So that is huge. That is huge. And the fact that, you know, Palpatine has his equivalent of spawning into honor guards. So, like, I think they were shock troopers, I believe they were called. But here I am as Luke, again, running around, man. I'm definitely, you know, a New Hope Luke and not Return of the Jedi Luke when I play as Luke Skywalker. I've got a lot of work to do with my saber gameplay, but I also think that the mechanics are a little wonky. That machine gun right there is one of the fastest firing in the game. Its fire rate is incredible, and it is a pretty fun blaster to use. I didn't open it up, but I had it used against me, and oftentimes if he got the jump on me, and you'd be taken down in a few seconds, here I am getting this health, and boom, hero health pickup, and that's something that Leia drops. And see, like, it's very wonky, the saber play. I definitely need to use more of my abilities. Right there, I missed out on a kill because, you know, I take him down and then someone gets that last hit. Thermal detonator comes in, lose some health. Use a force push right as Han's using his blaster on him. And here I am being the last hero. So, you know, me as Luke, and there right there, Boba Fett with the homing rocket, which the rocket that Boba Fett has is not like, you can't block it really with a saber. So keep in mind that when fighting Jedi or Sith, well, yeah, fighting Luke as Boba Fett. So here I am back. Yeah, Han's, he's got a charge up shot, which is really good against vehicles and can basically, you know, and it also is pretty good against Darth Vader because he's unable to block that shot. You've got the quick fire shot, which you activate it and it's as fast as you can pull the trigger. And then you have your charge ability, which is pretty cool. Thermal detonator. Oof. That was a cluster of battles, but I've noticed that when people first start playing heroes versus villains, you'll see the heroes and villains just charge each other straight at the beginning. And it's just a brawl usually. But I think as people start to play it, there will be more tactics and strategies developed. Generally, you'll want to protect Leia and Palpatine because they can drop health. Here I am as Han again. So we'll get to see a little Han Solo versus Boba Fett here, which I'm pretty happy about. But I do generally tend, in other game modes, when you pick up a hero power-up, I avoid Luke and Vader at this time, but obviously I need to increase my skills because they are powerful in their own ways, but I generally like to shoot from distance, or I like Leia's ability to kind of heal yourself. And honestly, as the Empire, I'm almost always pick Boba Fett just because he's so amazing with his versatility and his weapons. Wide variety of weapons. If you saw the video the other day, man, I just went off as Boba Fett. But yeah, so Leia and Palpatine are definitely the most important heroes on the team, and here you can see Palpatine rush in against a guy with a lightsaber, basically 1 versus 3 right there. In these little MGs, I tried to use my power-up shot but missed, just barely. There's Vader hanging out there doing a saber throw, which damaged both Luke and I, so it seems to have a slight area of effect. Here's Boba Fett running for it. I tried to charge him, and I should have used, yeah, there's my Y ability, but it had a short cooldown, and then bam, dropping Boba Fett in the air. So, definitely enjoyed Han, and we'll see Leia right at the end. I got to play Leia a bit. I thought this game mode, or this video rather, was pretty cool because you got to see all 3 of the heroes in action. And in one of the new maps. This is like the Wampa Caves on Hoth. So, this is one of my favorite game modes. This and Walker Assault are definitely my 2 favorite game modes of all the game modes that I've played. I like Walker Assault because it's like Total War. You have, you know, vehicles in the air. You have static defenses. You have the vehicles, the AT-ATs, the AT-STs. You have the speeder bikes on Endor. And you can get heroes, you can get power-ups. It's just all around. I think it's a really fun game mode. And this one's pretty cool because it's fast, it's intense, and it's heroes and villains, man. It's like everything you ever wanted to do when you watched the Star Wars movies back in the day, and you're like, I wish there was a game mode on this. And there's Palpatine with the chain lightning from distance. He also has an ability where he'll like spiral lunge at you in the air. Get wrecked, Darth Vader! Damn, I just killed Darth Vader and then got thermal imploded. But is that enough for our team to win this round? Only Han is left. Palpatine just went down, so it's Han and Boba Fett duking it out. And then Han just went down too quickly right there. So, what do you guys think of the Heroes vs. Villains game mode, just from what you've seen here? I have a couple other maps and then other heroes. I need to get in it again and get some good Palpatine footage. But right now, you have no ability to pick which hero. It's all random. Some game modes, you'll only alternate between a foot soldier and then, look at me trying to communicate with my team. Hey everybody, let's stick together. Fire blasters randomly and hope that, like, what? What's he firing for? That was my attempt to communicate. But generally with Leia, I like to stick next to another hero and try to resupply them with health when possible. But she's also got some powerful abilities of her own. She can drop a giant shield, which I did right there. And then her left bumper ability is basically a one-shot or a powerful shot against other heroes. Look, there's Palpatine's special ability where he just lunged at you. Darth Vader, I think, tried to force choke me. I don't know why I went out of the shield, man. There's some amateur excitement. This was one of the first. There's that hero health pickup. So you can heal yourself or you can heal your friends. And here's Darth Vader trying to be a badass. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, heroes versus villains. All the heroes in-game, although Leia was a little brief. We got 2 with Luke, 2 with Han, and only 1 as Princess Leia. And where is that metal bikini skin? You know what I mean? I feel like we should get that in game. Thanks for watching. Remember the stream times, guys.